You will see I am being joined in studio today by Gary Patan, CFO, CEO, President of Bloodfield Scripting.
I don't drop in too often, but this Vizrt promo was too big, and I want to make sure I jumped in on the show. And I also wanted to start talking about NAB New York, because we know that's going to be a big show. Honestly, we didn't know it was going to be a big show. We weren't even sure. You don't know how these shows go. We're really excited about it, and we're going to be doing a pavilion again this year, right?
Absolutely. NAB New York is right in our backyard. So from a logistics point of view, it's very easy for Broadfield to support the show, bring some more of our vendors in. We have a 20 by 30 space. We're going to have, I think, over a dozen different manufacturers represented within our booth.
I know at Infocom, you guys got all the different stuff all working together, which was quite the challenge. I think we could pull that all off and have everything lit up with AV over IP in the booth.
It should be easier than ever. Glenn just added Dan Hirschhorn to his team.
Correct.
We introduced Dan on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Very cool.
But now with the sales engineering team all decked out, we should be able to pull that off very easily.
In other words, Jim's saying, we're going to do it, but it's not my problem. No, we're really excited. I'm glad you brought up the team, because we've expanded the team. I know you did a show on it before, but I think it shows our commitment to all our dealers at every level. We know some of the bigger SIs and guys out there. You guys have your own engineering departments. We get it.
Yep.
But our guys can still help translate when you're trying to make something work with something else that maybe your guys don't carry, but we do. But even more importantly, let's every dealer have that little bit of technical background that they may or may not have. And even if they have it on something like a TriCaster, they might not have it on necessarily Kiloview products or apps and video walls. So I love that we've got this team, and I love that that's all going to be on display at NAB New York. But let's jump into today's show, because I'm really, really psyched about this promotion.
Absolutely. And I have to say, Gary, this show for today is the winning combination. That is not you and I here on camera.
Are you sure?
The winning combination is the Vizrt TriCaster bundles that we are putting together. Gary, why don't you tell us what these bundles are?
All right. Basically, we're saying take the TriCaster of your choice, everything from a 410 all the way up to the Vision 16, Vision Tower 16, and a flex panel, or add a dual flex panel, add the audio connect, and you're going to have a great bundle at huge savings. And what I want to show the next page, because I think it's real important. All these bundles are at price points that your customer's going to understand.
Absolutely.
It's easy to understand. You're getting a nice discount. Your customers can understand where it is. The discounts are as high as almost 40% on the Vision Towers, not as high on some of the others. But basically, what I like about it is for you as the dealer to transact these, it's never been easier. Now, I do want to put a little caution up here. Call your Broadfield rep, because pricing is not the usual discount program that we have. In order to get these price points, there's got to be a little give and take. So everyone is working a little tighter to get there. But I think when you see where these price points are and what the value you're going to be delivering to your customers, there's no doubt in my mind that sales are going to go through the ceiling. I mean, it's just incredible. You can now get a Tower 16 with a flex panel for under 30 grand. That's insane.
Absolutely. And I got to tell you, I'm going to take a little bit of responsibility with Vizrt and with you. When we've all worked together to design this program, it really was built with a marketing mindset.
Yes.
You will see a TriCaster story starting at $14,995 and then escalating through the price points, making it easier than ever for our dealers to really tell the story of which TriCaster is right for you.
It's so important because, you guys, we know you guys are, a lot of people are TriCaster authorized, or you know the story, you know what these products can do.
Yep.
But I think what's amazing is your customers don't necessarily know that. And now you can get them in at a price point. You can always say, for $5,000 more, I can get you this. For $5,000 more, I can get this. And even the other side is sometimes guys come in where they say, my budget is here and I can't really do this. So you say, well, look what we have. It's so close. Are you sure you can't get it? And, getting your customer to get the money in their budget is a very important part of this. I mean, you can tell people, approval processes happen, right? So let's say it's education, there could be where the television director of the studio has $20,000 to spend in his budget. He could just say, okay. But if you try to go to $25,000, now all of a sudden he's got to get 18 levels of approval. He's got to go to the board and all this other stuff. So we think one of the great things about these tiers is not only is it easy to market, it's going to be really easy to execute and transact.
Absolutely. Let's walk through some of the details here. So you're looking at the winning combination bundles available now through September 30th. The TriCaster Vision, which is the flagship product in the TriCaster product line, has the Tower 16 bundled with the Flex control panel that's in front of Gary on the set here for $29,995. Thank you, Banner. The TriCaster Rack 8 SDI version is $27,995. And now this is where we hit the price points across the product line. The TC1 Pro bundled with the Flex control panel for $24,995. The TC1 bundled together with the Flex for $19,995. And the TC410 Plus bundled with the Flex for $14,995. Again, bundle prices all available through September 30th. Contact your Broadfield sales rep for your dealer pricing on all these bundles to hit those special price points to allow us all to tell this story very simply and very easily.
And of course, you can supersize it, and you can go all the way up to the dual flex panel. Now, we don't have a dual flex panel on this table because they're really as big as this table. But, you know, when your customer has the room and wants that added level of control, what a great way to go. I know we use the dual flex for, you know, our show. And it's if your customer has the physical room for $5,000 more, it's a very easy step up to step them up. But I also understand sometimes people are trying to put this in an enclosed space, a small studio, a truck, something like that. So the Flex is a tried and true great panel, but you know, for $5,000 more to add a dual, wow.
Especially when you're working with customers that want to expand to that remote production capability, that Flex Dual gives them that extra space they need to control not only their local environment, but remote production environments. And again, with that $5,000 upgrade on the bundles, you have these bundles starting at just $19,995. And when you combine the Flex Dual with the Vision 16 Tower, that is the flagship TriCaster family product line, for just $34,995, that's where you see that 40% savings we were talking about.
Yeah, and I guess the only thing to make it a little better if you need some audio, right?
Yep. Absolutely. That's not all. You can also add fries and the apple pie with that.
That's great. Yeah, you know, Biz came out with the Audio Connect, which is an NDI audio panel that, you know, a lot of people want additional XLR and inputs. And what we're doing is for just any of these bundles for $2,000 more, whether it's the Flex or the Super Flex bundles, dual Flex bundles, you can add this phenomenal, you know, I/O device as well.
Absolutely. And just to point out, this is not necessarily an extension of the VizConnect audio launch promotion. This is an add-on to the bundles that we're talking about today. So all of these sales start with deal registration with the TriCaster and the Flex control panel bundles. You can upgrade to the Flex Dual for $5,000 more. You can add the VizConnect audio for another $2,000, but it all starts from that bundle solution, right?
Absolutely.
And this is a good representation of all of these bundles set up. As you see, if we looked at this the same way you would look at a lunch menu, column 1 is going to be the TriCaster that's right for your customer, that's right for your project. Column 2, you're choosing between the Flex control panel or the Flex dual control panel. You're getting one product that you add to your cart, to your PO, to your deal reg at a complete bundle price, making it super easy to transact, super easy to get these products from Broadfield directly to you and your customers for your next installation.
Yeah, and could you guys bring this up full screen? Because I want to stress there's unique bundle parts that you can use to order these, use these bundle parts, and all these promotions are net deal reg promotions. If you're not deal regging this, you can't get it.
Okay.
You know, we're not saying you can't sell it, but we're saying, you know, this price is based on getting that deal reg information into Biz so they know everything they need to know about the customer and everything that's going on, which is very important. So, you know, please make sure that when you order the product, you get the deal reg in. If you have a deal reg for the products as their individual parts, that's okay. We can convert that deal reg for you into the bundle, no problem whatsoever.
Yep.
But we want to make sure that all of these are 100% deal reg.
Absolutely. Great bundles, great bundle prices all the way across the board. I did want to bring up the comparison table between the TriCaster because the first part of selling these bundle solutions is making sure that you're presenting to your customers the TriCaster that's right for them. Everything from the 410 Plus to the TC1, TC1 Pro, and the TriCaster Vision.
Yeah, and you know, if you look at, you bring it up, you know, the 410 is really for someone who's still in an HD world, and a lot of churches and like middle schools, high schools, you know, they're at that point. I think the TC1 and the TC1 Pro are more in that corporate space.
Yep.
You know, the mid-sized church or, you know, a school like a high school or a college. And of course, the Vision is the new flagship product. You know, it replaces the T2A. It's more powerful, more I/O, more flexibility with the I/O, 4K through and through. It's also giving you a year of support, and it's giving you the Flowix graphics package, which on the other bundles you can still add it,
Right.
but now it's included, 3 years. And that Flowix graphics, that's what we use on our show. We love the Flowix graphics, and I strongly urge you to look at that bundle when you're pricing, because now when you walk someone up from the TC1 Pro bundle to the Vision Pro bundle, it's a price jump that I think the guy can understand with the feature set. If he's got the budget, I think Visions are going to be flying off the hook. And if you've got customers who were thinking about TC1s or TC1 Pros, now is a great time to talk to them about the Vision, because perhaps before they thought they couldn't afford the Vision bundle, but now with these bundles and this promo price, they probably can find the extra 5 or 10K.
Absolutely. One of the things I love that Vizrt says is that the TriCaster Vision is really built for the future of workflows. The hardware itself and the combination of the TriCaster software, the Flowage software, it's only using a portion of the resources available to them. Their goal is to expand and build upon that system and offer great new features for your customers as they start getting into some of these advanced workflows.
Absolutely.
Once again, this is a great summary, and this is available as a PDF document, not only for you, our dealers, but as a sheet that you can put your logo on and share with your customers. It presents the 5 different bundle solutions we're talking about with the TriCaster and the Flex control panel. The upgrade to the Flex Dual for just $5,000 more, and the addition of the VizConnect audio for $2,000 more. These are all in stock and available now at Broadfield Distributing. They are active with Vizrt, and your deal registrations can go into the systems immediately.
Yeah, so number one, I want to remind people that, the discount levels are a little bit modified. We all had to work a little tighter to get it. So please make sure you call your rep to get what the pricing is on these products. And also, I want to go into that. One of the things that I think the sheet you put together,
yes,
I think is so great, because it's a 2-sided sheet. I should have brought one on the show, but you can print it as a PDF to give to your customers. You can post it on your website. As Jim said, we're going to send you the Broadfield one, but we have one where you can put your logo on it to talk to your customers. So it goes through all the different combinations of the products and the price points, as well as the different part numbers and all that. So great job to you on that one sheet PDF printable file.
Absolutely. Anything we can do to help make the sales easier, that's why my team is here. So, Gary, we talked about the TriCaster and the Flex bundle.
Yep.
But that's not all. We have some more great promotions from Vizrt.
Yeah, I think this is really cool. To me, when the Mini X came out, it was really the Mini that I thought was the Mini people wanted. We've talked to customers, and we just haven't found that people really are ready yet for a no I/O device. So with the 4 HDMI inputs, it's a great product. It's the Mini X. And now what I think we're seeing now is that the price had edged up between inflation, supply channels, and stuff like that. And I think now that they're at the right price points, which is $99.95 for the Mini X with the control surface, or $74.95 for the Mini X alone, I think we're going to see sales and opportunities come up. And, this is a really good product if you've got customers talking about vMix or OBS as some of those roll your own solutions. Say, hey, listen, you can do that. But we've got an all-in-one device that's available for you with a full hardware pre-configured and a control surface. But then some people say, but I don't just want the power of the Mini box, because, the Mini box is great. And every feature you see listed that a Mini can do, it can do. But it can't necessarily stack them all up. It is a finite amount of compute.
Right.
But we kind of figured out a solution for that for our customers, didn't we?
We did. So we also have a bundle with the TriCaster Mini S software. So Vizrt introduced their software platform. We worked immediately with them and with Stream Dudes to build a turnkey workstation that would be certified, tested, and approved for the TriCaster Mini S software.
Yeah, so it is tested and approved. You can get it for under $10K with the controller and with the software. And I know that one of the things we've heard from all our dealers is, I love the Mini S software. I need I/O hardware. Right. The Cavalry's coming. It's not there yet, but we have submitted some hardware from one of the I/O companies we work with. They're about 85, 90% through certification, a little last minute hiccup. So we're really hoping that by NAB New York, we have a Liberty X running the Mini S software with I/O in the Broadfield Pavilion.
And I think that's the real difference right now. The TriCaster Mini X has the HDMI I/O built into the box itself. The pricing we're looking here with the Liberty X turnkey system is an NDI production workflow. There is no hardware I/O.
Yeah.
No hardware I/O has been certified by Vizrt yet. we are working very closely with Vizrt to make sure that we not only get the IO hardware certified, but that we get the right hardware IO certified.
Correct.
We're looking for enterprise reliable solutions.
Yeah, and dealers can read between the lines, but I think if we say any more, we're going to get in trouble with NDAs we have. So I think we got to leave this slide.
All right. I won't say anything more. So again, the great thing I love about the TriCaster Mini, when you put it into the winning combination, the winning bundle, the TriCaster Mini X brings you a TriCaster solution with the control surface for $99.95. Now you go to the winning combination with the TriCaster 410 Plus and a Flex panel, you're at $14,995. The only reason we didn't include the Mini X is because the control surface is different.
Yeah, it's not
So
the Flex.
from a messaging standpoint, these 5 bundles with the Flex are very clean and easy to promote.
Or the dual Flex.
Or the dual Flex. Very easy to promote.
Cool.
The Mini with the control surface is still a great deal at that under $10,000.
Now, one of the things I want to remind all our dealers is that we are a Vizrt distributor. We love Vizrt. We sell a ton of their stuff. But if you're selling a Vizrt, we sell a lot of other stuff that goes really great with a TriCaster and a workflow solution. We call that landing and expanding.
Yep.
And I'm urging all our dealers, don't just land and expand, but reach out to us to help you. You know, we've got Netgear AV switches, NDI workflow products from Kiloview, from Bird Dog, from Vizrt, from several vendors, AJA, correct. Yep. PTZ cameras and controllers from Panasonic, Bird Dog, PTZ Optics, Canon, you know, it's really over there. LED display solutions, the absent display solutions. You know, people are putting this video somewhere.
Yep.
And if you're putting a Vizrt vision in a church, well, the odds are they probably want a big screen somewhere to go in there, right?
And the great thing about the absent displays is we have ones with the tight dot pitch that can even be used as the virtual set behind the production.
Correct. And going back to what we talked about a little bit in the pre-show, we also have a team of workflow sales engineers, Glenn, Dan, and Logan. Yep. And these guys can help you expand your sale to your customers. So if you've got your customers on the phone, they're talking about NDI workflows and stuff, and maybe you're a little bit, you know, not sure what it is, give us a call. I love this, the CP Crew.
CP Crew.
The CP Crew.
Yes.
I love that we've got that. Those guys are there. And that's one of those reasons, you know, to give us a call. And one of the things I want to stress is, as a distributor, we like to stay in the background. Yep. But if you want our guys to get on the call to help you close a sale, we can. We'll just say we're an extension of you or the vendor, whoever it is. But we're going to work with you to put the products in you want in. We're not going to try to force you to buy anything from us. You know, we'd like you to buy everything from us you can. But if you've got a certain PTZ brand or a certain other NDI workflow product, it's just not online, that's cool. That's okay. We just want to see a complete solution sold, because when you sell solutions, you end up with better customers, you end up with higher revenues, and ultimately you probably end up with higher profitability too. So always try to land and expand your TriCaster sales. If you're just selling a TriCaster and a Flex alone, you probably left something on the table. But also sometimes people say, my budget's $25K, I don't have a penny more, and you plant the seed for maybe next year's budget round or next quarter's budget round.
Absolutely. And we talked a lot about Glenn's crew being available to all of our dealers. They already know that they can work closely with the sales team. My team is also available. We prepared this promo sheet and this presentation. I am happy to share that with you to help you close the sales. Any information you need, whether it's bundle images, anything that you can't find in Channeltivity, that is now the Vizrt community. Believe it or not, just putting this promo together, my team has become infinitely familiar with the new Vizrt community just because we had to go find all of this information. So we're happy to help you get this stuff out there. We want to make this program successful. These bundles are available through September 30th. Plenty of time for you to get these out to your customers.
Cool, Jim. Great show. I think we ran a couple of minutes long, but I think we nailed it. And once again, I'm so excited about these opportunities. I think everyone reach out to every customer you've ever sold streaming products to. Absolutely. Because at these prices, there's going to be a solution for everyone who's got a budget. So find out who's got a budget and solve their problems and get them a TriCaster.
And give your Broadfield sales rep a call at 800-634-5178 and tune in every Thursday at 1 p.m. for Broadfield Live.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Gary.
Good show, man. Good show.
Broadfield Distributing is a value-added distributor of live production, streaming, video editing, and storage products. We only sell to resellers. We are always looking for new dealers. So call us at 1-800-634-5178 or email sales@broadfield.com. You'll like doing business with Broadfield because we make it easy to do business.